You're about to watch a racist bully get dealt with in the most satisfying way possible, and it all went down at this Ohio Target. On October 22nd, 2022 at 8:45 p.m., this woman, who is actually named Karen, would demand a discount in the form of reparations when her debit card was denied. They didn't just deny her debit card though, because her race card, victim card, and gender card were all tossed in the garbage where that shit belongs. And in the end, the only thing this entitled bully got for free was a trip to jail and a 5-finger kiss to the jaw from Steven here. But here's what actually happened. She got to the register and she's getting rung up and she doesn't have enough money to pay for what she has in her cart. So instead of just getting out of line or putting things back, she asked the cashier for a discount in the form of reparations. She wants money off. She wants the cashier to somehow say, "Oh, you know what? Here's $200 off in the form of Target reparations." That's not going to happen. So the cashier tells her, "You're going to need to call corporate." But this woman, in true Karen fashion, wants to speak to the manager.
I came around and I was like, "Hey, what can I do for you?" Okay. Usually it's like the price is wrong or whatever. She starts going on this spiel about how I've had a privileged life and she's been disadvantaged, and then said that she was asking Target to make reparations for her. And I said, "That's not something we can do tonight. If you need a donation, you can call tomorrow. I can put you in touch with the HR person, but that isn't something I can do for you right now tonight." Okay. And then she was like, "You need to put me in touch with someone tonight." And I was like, "I can't. There isn't." Okay. Strange. And then she got really close to me. Mm-hmm. So I put my hands up and backed up, and she followed me. She was breathing into my eyeballs.
Look how short this woman. She's got to be 4'5", and that gigantic woman was bullying her, trying to get a discount on some deodorant.
Was she screaming at you, or?
Yeah. So she got really close to me. I put my hands up. I touched her shoulders because she was coming into my space. Okay. And then she because I touched her, she went after that and just started screaming really loudly and backing me up against the soda machine. Okay. And then that's when our security person, she called our security person, and he came over and intervened.
So what happened?
She came up. I tried to verbally de-escalate. She told me that she wanted to wreck it out, and I told her we couldn't do that. Okay. And then she said, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Ma'am, I need you to back up or leave, but we can't do that for you." So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office, into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
He had no choice. He had zero choice but to punch that woman in the face. This will never not be funny to me. This right-hand attitude adjustment instantly turns this queen from aggressive combatant to victim. And we are about to hear just about every excuse in the book to excuse her garbage behavior.
Got an left side.
These glasses?
Those are my glasses that he knocked off my face, yes.
I tried to close you out of my office, and you just kept on pushing your way in.
That's right.
No, sir. I didn't push my way in.
Yes,
you did. No, I came around the corner quickly.
Hey, would you
I did not push
quit
the
talking?
door.
Hey, no.
Excuse you?
Stop talking. When I'm telling you, you stop talking, okay?
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're the woman who just got punched in the face because you wanted a reparation discount like it was a Groupon at Target.
We'll figure that out when I get your ID. You have cameras here, right? That's all that matters.
You clearly don't know who I am.
Man, okay.
My ID isn't here.
May I see it?
Sure. Why do you need my ID? You're not taking his.
To identify him. We know who he is.
How? What's his name?
We've been here
What's his name?
many times.
You've identified
Can
him.
I
What's
have your
his
ID?
name? If I have to get my ID in this situation,
I'll
why
get his
doesn't
ID
he?
too. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. This has
All
to be
right, you're just
right.
digging a hole here.
No,
Let me have
we're
your
gonna
ID.
do this the right way.
Ma'am,
We've been doing
ID.
it the wrong way for a
ID.
long. No, he. Thank
Yes,
you.
it is.
Thank
Keep your
you.
ID.
Thank you. No, we're gonna do this properly. If we're gonna have this conversation, we will do it properly.
She's so difficult from the very start when all they want to know is this woman's name. She's going to use every question they ask her to act offended and shocked, but it's not this woman's first time being like this. Maybe this shit flies at the Family Dollar, but if Target knows anything, they know how to deal with a Karen.
You're literally doing blackface.
Thank me later.
In the middle of the store.
Where's your pride section? I need to know!
What were you asking her to do?
Reach out to her manager so we can have a larger discussion about how money works and how provision works and how it's been working in our community in a very wrong way.
Can you elaborate a little bit, go into further detail?
Sure. I was asking with the support of my community to come behind me in a big way to have a money conversation. There have been people subjugated and locked out of things. We have decided we were not going to have a bigger conversation.
I can tell you how money works. You don't go to the register with more stuff than you can afford to pay for, and if you do, you put stuff back. You don't ask for a slavery reparation discount at a Target in Ohio at 9:05 at night. That's idiotic.
Whoever buys me, they better kill me the first day, or I'm gonna go buck wild on the whole operation. Okay.
I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
I'm just listening. That's all I'm doing.
We're having a conversation about how to reconcile the fact that some people benefited off of a system that was rigged against other people. I asked nicely to have that conversation.
Okay, what were you asking for?
For her to connect me with who I could talk to.
What was your purpose of that further conversation? What were you going to ask that person for to do?
To break the lies around money.
What's that mean?
We all know money has not been treating everybody equally.
Okay.
Money is not the only way for things to happen.
Were you asking for them to make a donation, essentially? Or to let you have them for free?
No,
what was it?
I was coming up to the limit of where I had money. I was trying to ask if Target would comp me the rest, and we would have a conversation, a bigger conversation about why, because I know the heart of this place.
So while she's saying all of that, the security here, he's pulled up the video, and this officer standing next to him, he sees what she's doing, and he's seeing there was no conversation, just her trying to push people around, her trying to demand a discount, and then her getting punched in the face. That's all that happened. That's everything. There was no conversation outside of that.
So, can I
I
ask?
live across, this is the aisle I crossed, because my dad was a police officer in the military. He hit my mom. She called you guys. We lived in a white neighborhood. I knew you were good because I knew my dad. He was supposed to come in and mediate, but he wasn't comfortable with the way we looked. So he stood at the door and said, "Ma'am, you should just stay." And she listened, and it broke our entire family. He did not do his job.
I'm going to spare you the little diatribe she's about to go on, but when Karen learns that her actions have consequences, she's about to turn the victimhood all the way up to 11. She witnessed abuse as a child. Her mother was married to an abusive cop. It was an interracial marriage. No one agreed with it. Target won't have a conversation about reparations and a 20% discount on ring dings and Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies. She's had a really, really tough life. And because of that, she can go to Target late on a Saturday night and push people around.
Yeah, ma'am, as of today, you're trespassed from Target.
I'm sorry?
As of today, you're trespassed from Target.
On the basis of you hitting me?
Ma'am, let's go.
Outside.
No, that is not going to
Either
happen.
you walk out on your own or in handcuffs.
Oh, I will be arrested for this cause.
Okay, come on.
No, I'm
Come
not
on,
going to move.
don't make this more
Nope,
difficult
you're
than it
going
has
to,
to
no,
be.
it's going to be on camera. Where are you holding your lines at?
Come on.
So it's very straightforward. Any business can refuse a customer. If I go to Wendy's and I like my haircut, they don't have to serve me.
Does he have to?
That's all this is.
So he gets the right to kick me out after he hits me. He didn't bubble
So-
that. He can't bubble that up in management.
He is
I've
speaking on
asked-
behalf of the company at this point.
Really,
That's
exactly.
what he's doing.
So he can speak on behalf of the company at that level, but he couldn't do it there.
She is so lost at this point with her circular bullshit and race baiting that everyone in this office is just as confused as her. No, Karen, Austin didn't have time to call corporate to authorize a first-class delivery of the people's fist before you charged at him. You didn't give him a chance to do anything.
I wasn't out there. I'm sure tensions were a little different than they are at this moment in time. So.
No, you're gonna reconcile that. You're not gonna give me any more lies. You will tell the truth about the situation. No. You are trying to arrest me for him hitting me.
Correct. You are under arrest.
Yes.
You're under arrest for menacing and disorderly conduct. Okay? Now, here's what we would like to do. We would rather you walk outside and not make a big deal. If you're going to make a big deal, we're going to have to handcuff you and do all that other stuff.
Yes, you will.
Let's go.
Go ahead, stand up then.
I'm not going to.
Don't get resisting too.
Now, she's going to tell this story at some point. And when she does, she's going to pretend that she was the victim and that she was treated unfairly. And that's why these body cam videos are so important, because these officers have been nothing but patient with her. And not once have they treated her poorly or with aggression. If anything, they might have been too nice to her.
I asked to open a conversation, and he's still blocking me out, and you guys are protecting it.
Ma'am, you chased the one employee all the way to the front, okay? You made contact with her body by pushing your body into hers. I just watched it clear as day on the video.
Okay.
He then came out, and you followed him all the way back here,
Okay.
making him fear for his safety. You backed him into an office, and you got hit in the face, unfortunately.
When people who are backed into a corner, they can choose, they can choose to do the right thing, or they can choose to lash out.
You can't touch other people, okay? You can't make other people.
Didn't.
You did. I watched the video. Okay? You can't do that. You can't make people feel for their safety. That's why it's menacing, okay? You can't chase employees back in offices. That's disorderly conduct.
He asked me, he was gatekeeping me.
Ma'am, you are free to leave at any
No,
time.
he knew about the police. He said, I will call the police. And instead of doing that, he ran back here
And you chased him.
to have that
No,
conversation.
ma'am. You are completely wrong.
No, there was
Yes.
not any times that my hands came up to do anything to anybody.
You're not being
What I
charged
did,
with assault.
I stood my ground.
Okay, and you
And
were
when
wrong.
people, no, I wasn't. Standing your ground is not wrong if you're standing it in the truth.
Yeah, she did. She stood her ground up until the point she was laying on it. And I'm not trying to Monday morning quarterback his mixed gender MMA debut. My only criticism for Jeremy here is that I am more of a punch out purist, and everyone knows the best way to beat King Hippo is to wait until his stomach is exposed and then you punch the shit out of his band-aids. He went straight for the star punch. It's unorthodox, but I like it.
Okay, you were in the wrong here, just so we're clear.
I held the line.
You didn't hold
And
the line.
I moved my line continuously. I asked, and when they did not respect, they were gatekeeping me. Like the whole world has kept people.
Man, you were free to leave at any time.
Absolutely.
But you didn't.
Absolutely.
So
because it wasn't
you
right.
amplified the situation. No, you wanted something
when the
for
laws
free.
are not right,
You wanted something
you
for
make a
free.
stand so they can change.
Are you ready to go outside?
If the laws are meant to hold people down, you will fight for me, my community.
Okay, let's go outside.
You will come for me.
Okay.
And just like that, the phrase "come for me" is officially ruined for me and millions of other people.
You will come for me.
Okay.
People that look like you are done trying to gatekeep people that look like me.
No, man.
None of this has anything to do with race, regardless of her trying to make this a race issue. This is not a conversation between a black woman and the police. In this very moment, this is a conversation between several adults and a 50-year-old child throwing a temper tantrum. That's it.
What happened?
You got mad at them because they wouldn't give you
Did you
your card for free.
no.
Yes.
So we
But
have.
what happens when
So give me 2
laws
seconds.
are not okay for people? We
I
need to talk
have
about
to
it.
enforce the laws that are in place. Okay, that is our job. That is our goal.
But he's not getting arrested for assault?
It's not assault.
He's defending himself.
We're all watching this, right?
Absolutely.
We're all watching this together. You see where the police are holding the lines of my people?
That you have doesn't make it less illegal.
The deeper part was he wasn't the right person to have that conversation with. He did not do his part. Instead, he hit me.
Defending himself,
He hit
yes.
a woman. He hit a woman out of his own fear.
I'm not disagreeing. He hit a woman today. Yeah, absolutely he did.
I disagree 100%. He did not hit a woman. When she decided to charge at employees like they were made out of Krispy Kreme donuts and she just wanted to bite, she became a combatant that needed to be neutralized. She was warned, he retreated, and when he was left with no other options, he decided the conversation that she could have would be with the tile. You don't get to physically assault people and then play the victim when you fuck around and Timothy makes you find out.
Why was he not being arrested? And because he said he could have called the cops, he realized he had a choice in that
And
moment.
I chased him into his office. So here's the deal, okay? We're done. I need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Thank you.
Violate my rights as a human being to protect the law.
And so there we saw it. We saw the race card, we saw the victim card, we saw the gender card. Each one was denied, and she's going to jail where she belongs. A quick public service announcement as a black man. For too long, this and this have been the official face of the entitled Karen, while our own sisters, daughters, moms, aunties, and grandmas have been left out in the cold. But that ends today. This wasn't Karen Ivery's Rosa Parks moment.
This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude.
No, but it will be a day we black folk remember fondly, because on October 22nd, 2022, Karen Ivery broke the color barrier, becoming the Jackie Robinson of Major League Karens when she went into Target for groceries and came out with a broken face and an arrest record. Karen Ivery proved it doesn't matter your age, race, color, gender, size, or hunger level. If you can act a fool in public, have zero accountability, and you think the world owes you something while you do absolutely nothing, even you can be a Karen. It also does help if you can take a solid right to the chin without falling on your ass, but that's just optional. Thank you, Diversity Karen. You did it.
You did it! Congratulations!
When it gets to a point where a young man reached out and hit an older black woman,
Regardless of age, race, anything,
you don't hit somebody.
You don't hit people, but I can also understand why he did. He was defending himself. You chased him into a closed office where he had no point of exit.
Right, that was the point. I was forcing him to have a conversation.
And you were forcing him to become scared and in fear.
I was asking for something to happen in that moment.
He couldn't do that in that moment.
That's not true.
It seems like it may be. I don't know. I don't have his opportunities. I don't know his job. I don't know how it works here.
So
I'm a police officer, not a Target manager.
Karen Ivery would be freed on $500 bond and sentenced to just 2 days in jail after the menacing charges were dismissed. I haven't talked to Target, but I imagine if I did, they would tell me that Karen can keep the punch to the face as her reparations. Good luck to you.
To watch the full body cam video without commentary, visit Real Body Cams linked in the description.